So hey guys, what's up? Nursing here, back with another video. And today what I really want to talk about is basically what are some of the lenses that you definitely need to actually get and buy it right now. So if you have $1,000 to spend on basically buying camera gears, what are some of the lenses that you can actually buy? And here are some of the lenses which you should definitely buy if you have $1,000 to spend on your first camera gear. So the first one is basically the Canon 50mm 1.8, and in my opinion this is one of the cheapest bet that you can get for your first photography gear, because the Canon 50 1.8 is, it's really small. It's a really small lens, and if you actually check out on Amazon.com, it is, it looks very cheap, and it is also very cheap at the same time. And you can easily get a used one for $50 or $40. People, there's a huge distribution of this camera lens, but the the quality that this lens provides you with is incomparable to any other lenses which I've ever seen. Now of course it's the first line lens out there, and definitely you'll be facing some of the vignetting issues maybe, or sometimes there's some kind of purple fringing issues. You may face all of this, but those of the stuffs can easily be covered up in Photoshop. And the plus point about the 50mm is that it's a really good focal length to shoot portraits, to basically shoot street photography, to do many kinds of photography out there. So you can really get a nice cropped close up for your photo shoot. If you're, especially if you're shooting portraits, the 50mm is really nice. So I would definitely suggest you guys to get the 50mm if you have $1,000 to spend. So now the 50mm will basically cost you around $125, and then you have the rest amount of money, which is $875. Now what are some of the other lenses which you can buy with that money? Some people also go for the 70 to 300 mm lenses. Now all of these lenses, although they may look really cool, and obviously they shoot great photographs, but the point here is when you have your camera, when you first buy your camera and you already have the kit lens which can do pretty much a lot of things for you, and when you're first just starting up, so the next lens which I highly suggest you guys is to actually invest your money either on the 85mm 1.8. Now this lens is really cool, and the reason is because although this lens has one issue, that is the purple fringe, so that is one point, but the quality of images that you can shoot with this images is really cool. And it's 85mm, which means it's basically when you're full frame, so it's going to be about 105 mm like that. Now it's a really good focal length for shooting events, for shooting weddings, and especially also for shooting great portraits and even fashion photography. So it's a great lens, 85mm. If you want something slightly wider, and if you want a wide angle lens, then you should go for a lens which I'm actually going to buy, and that is the 28mm f1.4. And trust me guys, the 28mm is a really good wide angle lens. It's a prime lens, which means that there is no zoom, but the quality of the 28mm is really nice if you're going to be doing those wide angle shots. So if you're a landscape photographer, then basically get the 28mm 1.4. Sorry, it's actually 28mm 2.8. $1,000 you can actually get the 85mm, the 50mm, and the 28mm combined. So you can get like 3 lenses with $1,000. So I would highly recommend that don't just spend your money into buying expensive gear. In the beginning it's all right to just use these lenses, because these lenses are actually great lenses, and if you really want to buy the L series lens, then you can go for it. And one of the L series lenses which I really wanted to buy was the 24 to 70 mm. But those lenses are expensive, and a single lens is like $2,000. Some of the lenses are $1,500. I know some of the lenses. I know one long range lens which cost around like $9,000. It's basically 800 mm. So photography is a expensive hobby. But in the beginning, don't give up your kit lens. Don't think that it's crappy. It can really make things work out. And that was it for you guys today. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. Peace out.